when you speak about my kid, like it was no reason to even bring up my child. Nobody was trying to sign her. Before I signed that paperwork, I want my jury back. The truth is that you don't have music, and that's why you're not putting out music. And I'm saying, I want to say it on here in front of everybody. Put a song out. Since y'all think I'm holding her from putting a song out, try and put out a record. That shit crazy. I'm talking about talking people crazy. I'm talking about spitting on people. She's wicked.
So we're pretty much 1 year into the whole Karrahbooo versus Yachty drama, as it was around this time in 2024 that she announced she's leaving Yachty's Concrete Boys collective. And even though it was a move that was supposed to be for the better, it turned out to be probably one of the biggest mistakes of her career. So a couple nights ago, she would go on another one of her Twitter meltdowns with Yachty and even one of the other Concrete members getting involved. We are now on month 11 of Lil Yachty keeping me in a deal just to be petty and keep me from releasing music and moving on with my life. Guess the lying on my name, trying to turn everyone against me because I wanted out of a toxic environment wasn't enough. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not going to read out every single tweet as I think that would just be really boring for me and you. So I'll just kind of go over them and summarize it instead. So she would say, of course, she doesn't actually own 100k, Yachty has no proof of that, and that everyone needs to stop believing Yachty in general. She would even bring up his daughter, saying, how could you treat a woman like this when you have a daughter? Which I think is a pretty insane thing to say. Like, why are you bringing up his children into this kind of situation? Very weird. Like, I'm actually kind of baffled because yeah, sure, crash out on Yachty and cuss him out, but bringing in his child is nuts. Now this is where Yachty would actually get involved and reply and go on Instagram live after she put out more tweets of saying he's a liar and is basically holding her hostage. Karra, stop playing victim, bro. I don't speak to you. I don't speak about you. You tweet about me every couple of days. If I'm stopping you from dropping music, prove it. Show any documents of me blocking you from uploading music. We can post the emails if you want. I can go first, where my management and lawyers said time that we can go through with the deal any day. We've been waiting on you. You speak negative on me daily, and I still have been amicable throughout this business process. Now, of course, this seems very sketchy here from Yachty, personally, to me anyways, because Yachty is here saying, I'm not stopping you from dropping music, and if I am, prove it. And that even all of their lawyers have said they can go through the deal or whatever. Basically saying she can drop and is free to do what she wants. Which, look, I'm not here to choose sides, but why would Karrahbooo say she's not allowed to drop and doesn't drop music if Yachty says she can? Like, I don't want to choose sides. I'm not a fan of Karrahbooo, and, you know, he's cool, but, you know, I'm not a big fan or anything. So I'm pretty neutral. But if Karrahbooo is, you know, trying to make money and keep her career alive, why would she not drop music if she is in fact allowed to? Now, I kind of have a reason why she would do that. It's because she's still signed to Yachty, so she doesn't want to drop music so he doesn't earn a profit or a split of her. But I guess that's better than not dropping any music at all. So basically, Karra is here saying like, Yachty won't let me drop and won't let me get out of my deal, whilst Yachty is here like, what? You can do whatever you want? What are you talking about? Anyways, Karrahbooo would then show a screenshot of her song Bossy Boo being taken down via a Universal Music Group takedown, which is like their label. Basically, her song got taken down by the label, to which Yachty would reply with, a record you didn't clear, fella. LMAO, fella, it got flagged because you used a sample and didn't get it cleared, you just dropped it. Which, I guess, makes sense. Someone from the label saw one of their signees posted a song with a sample they didn't clear, and her label probably doesn't want to get into any legal problems or be sued because one of their artists posted a song that they didn't clear the sample from, so they took it down. I doubt like Yachty sent in a strike and told the label, take down Karrahbooo's newest song. Anyways, after this, Yachty would then go on IG Live, and I'll play you guys the clips first and then I'll explain them.
Like, I don't even, whatever, right? So, first off, from the jump, when we split with Karra, there was never a, you can't drop, right? There was never anything that said that she couldn't drop music. She just didn't drop, you know what I'm saying? But the thing was, she didn't want to drop. She didn't want to drop under the label because she felt like, oh, well, if I'm putting a song out and we're not cool, it shouldn't come out under your label. But guys, that's not how business works. You see what I'm saying? There's no way I'm going to invest money into somebody, put money into something, make no return, and then you can just, when you feel like it, just drop when you want, right?
Okay, so of course, Yachty first clears up the fact that after she left Concrete, there was nothing that said she can't drop, which, okay, cool, makes sense. So then why isn't she dropping? As I said, I think it's because she first wants to get off the label so she has complete freedom and so they don't take her money off the money she makes from her music. I guess because I don't see why else she wouldn't be dropping if she is in fact allowed to. Like, even if I was in this situation, like, sure, Yachty and the label are going to take like a large percentage of my money. However, at least I'm keeping my career, alive instead of just like letting it rot and do nothing. I also completely get why Yachty doesn't want to release her from the contract, because he's invested probably tens of thousands or maybe even hundreds of thousands into her, like travel, clothing, promo. She got so much promo, and yeah, music videos, whatever. And then she randomly wants to leave and not let him profit from one of his assets, let's say, or like investments. So basically Karrahbooo is actually kind of like trying to scam him or fleece him. Yachty signs her, invests loads of money into her, and then after she blows up, she wants to leave and not drop any music under his label so he doesn't profit off her. Yeah, Yachty is right, that's not how business works. And then he starts talking about his jewelry.
What happened was, she said that she thought she had deals on the table, right? Nobody was trying to sign her, right? So she thought I was holding her a deal and wouldn't sign the paperwork, but there was no deal, alright? Cool. And she got a deal, right? And the deal came, and it was, I didn't care what the deal was. I don't care how much money it was. I really don't care, right? I said, okay, cool, I'll sign the paperwork. That's fine, I don't care. But before I sign that paperwork, I want my jewelry back, right? My fucking earrings, 8-carat earrings, my watch, everything else. And you can go, right? But see, the thing was, she went on streaming tours and goddamn balloon contests and all whatever else. So she didn't want to give me my jewelry back. Alright? So I say, look, you give me my jewelry back. And this was, by the way, guys, this was 10 months ago. Alright? This is 10 months ago. This is almost a year ago. I said, hey, as soon as you bring me my jewelry, you can do whatever you want. I don't want nothing to do with you. I'm not here to hold you. By the way, in the midst of all this, I said, hey, you can drop music whenever you want to. Whenever you want to, you can drop your music. That's not the case, right? Because I never had a problem, right? I didn't have a problem with her. I didn't have a vendetta with her. I didn't like this. She's painting a narrative that like, oh, he won't let me drop. He hates me. Bro, I'm the one who reached out to her to come back. Because I was like, this is stupid. I was like, bro, this is stupid. We can fix this, right? And then when she came back, she had an attitude, chip on her shoulder, and she was just nasty. So I said, you know what? This isn't going to work, all right? Boom.
Basically, Yachty wanted all his diamonds and whatever back literally as soon as she left Concrete, which she would have then allowed her to legally leave the label. I mean, I guess it's about the jewelry, but apparently she didn't give it back, and then Yachty would basically end things off by saying the real reason she isn't dropping is because she has no music to drop.
But when you go on, you speak about my kid, you talking about some, oh, you don't, like it was no reason to even bring up my child, who's in Europe right now with me. See what I'm saying? Like, what are you even talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just saying things, right? The truth is that you don't have music, and that's why you're not putting out music. It's not that I'm holding you from dropping your music. You have music. See what I'm saying? No one is like, because realistically, if you put out music, it wouldn't hurt me. Like, I still want you to do your thing. It doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? But like when you on the internet making this narrative that I'm like, oh, I'm terrible to all women, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the moral to the story is that you can drop. And I'm saying, I want to say it on here in front of everybody. Put a song out. Since y'all think I'm holding her from putting a song out, try and put out a record.
And Karrahbooo would of course respond to all of this. She would first post a screen recording of her notes app with a bunch of like MP3s, a bunch of songs, with one of them being with Nine Vicious, Young Thug signee, which got her a lot of hate. And if you didn't know, he has some like cupcake allegations, some autumn allegations, if you guys get those references. I'm not sure what kind of audience watches the Karrahbooo videos. Anyways, she would also say that she has actually given the jewelry back, or been gave the jewelry back, saying she handed it over a long time ago. She would actually say in regards to the jewelry that it was actually a birthday gift, and like she doesn't even owe it back to Yachty. Like apparently he gave it to her as a gift. So, but you know, I guess he wants it back, so it's probably worth quite a lot of money. So she needs to give it back. And she would also say that labels are currently trying to buy her out from the deal, which I think pretty much covers everything. She did put out a lot of tweets, but most of them weren't anything new and were just her having her usual breakdown. Also, I did in the intro say that another Concrete member, I think it was DC2 Trill, or if I'm wrong, I'll show it on screen. Like another one of the Concrete members said something about her, one of Yachty's signees. But yeah, overall, basically Karrahbooo wants to leave, but supposedly Yachty won't let her, or she can't find a label to buy her out. It's a pretty sticky situation. Kara did say though that like a label is trying to buy her out right now, so we'll see. She did actually drop a song last night on Montreality with Zucchini, or Zucchini, I don't know how you say that, which is still uploaded onto YouTube, so it seems like the label isn't trying to take her music down, and she is in fact allowed to drop. And actually I've just checked her Spotify, and she featured on Anicia's song alongside Glorilla, which is a feature. However, it seems like the label is allowing her music to go out of streaming, like they approved the feature. So was Karrahbooo just kind of throwing a hissy fit this whole time for no reason? Because it really seems like she is allowed to drop, but she doesn't want to because Yachty and the label take a cut. And while I'm recording this, I found a clip of actually Yachty calling academics on stream while he was reacting to the IG live, where he spoke about Karrahbooo and said she's absolutely crazy, and that this entire situation just can be easily resolved if she gives his chains back, and then he'll sign the deal for the new label so she can leave and join the new one.
This woman is crazy. See what I'm saying? Like, that shit crazy, bro. Like, fuck all that other shit, bro. That shit crazy. I'm talking about talk people crazy. I'm talking about spitting on people. All that weak, weird shit, bro. Like, niggas be fooled by this whole internet antics, bro. She's wicked.
I mean, how does this shit get resolved? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I think...
Bro, it's resolved easy, bro. I get my shit. I signed a deal. I don't speak about you. I haven't spoken about you. I won't speak about you. See what I'm saying? She just said that he added more shit to the deal. You damn right I'm adding in there. Stop speaking on me. Because every day I wake up, you're speaking on me.
Okay, so if she gives you your shit back, if she gives you your shit back,
bro, she gave my
and
shit back,
agrees to not speak on you, like, we don't need to know the deal terms.
I get nothing. I'm not here to, I get nothing from this. I'm not in this to hold her up. It's not like I'm getting any money. It's not funny to me. I don't like get a laugh out of it. I get nothing from this.
So what it seems like to me is Yachty is a smart businessman. He wants to profit off of his investment, so he's not letting her out of the contract. In the end, she basically signed the contract and now she wants to get out for free, and unfortunately it doesn't work like that. We've seen it many times. Artists sign the contract and then they want to get out, but the label, they've spent like hundreds of thousands of them, gave them a fat advance, and then they're stuck. I think that wraps it up. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Should Yachty let Karrahbooo go, or is, you know, it's Karrahbooo's fault? Which side are you on, Yachty or Karrahbooo? Or do you not care because it's really just stupid? Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment, have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.